Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're giving TJ Hunt's BRZ a whole new facelift. It's gonna look like brand new. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so here we are today. TJ's BRZ, better known as Miley, is here for a full makeover. Now, we've worked on almost every single car TJ owns, like almost every single car. But one car that we really haven't touched is Miley. Gone through a whole lot of phases, you know, from when he first got her. And he had that real long hair. That was a terrible look, TJ. So now, and it's gone through multiple phases and stuff like that. But this is gonna be her final phase. She's gonna get a whole makeover with a street hunter kit. And what's funny is that TJ, you know, I remember that he used to get almost made fun of with the kit that he had on there before. And now with Street Hunter, they have developed a Gen 1 BRZ program that is superb and it looks so good. So today we are gonna be installing it, bodywork it, painting it, and sending it back to TJ. So let's get into it. Okay, so just by pure adjustment, we have been able to get the bumper that much closer. So you don't see like any type of like daylight through it. You still see a little bit right there if you're looking ever so closely. But I think that with a little bit of fiberglass, we should be able to get that real close. We still have to make sure that these edges are 100% perfect as well, and all these lines line up. So we're still modifying it. This kit, to be honest, is probably one of the better fitting kits that's out there, but you do have to adjust it, right? And we have learned that by doing other kits, and we like, wow, Street Hunter stuff does actually fit very well. Quick story, I had a client that brought me another kit, something called Robot Craftsman, and dude, that guy, I had to show him, like, this is how your kit's supposed to fit. This is how your kit fits. Like, your kit's gonna need a shitload of bodywork if you even want it to look something close to this. Here, we're trying to perfect fiberglass, and that just takes time. I think the guys are doing a great job. Jose's rocking on the kit. Renee's gonna start working on the front bumper, and we should be done with bodywork this week. We have a full week into it with one guy last week, and we'll probably have another maybe four or 5 days in it to get this thing ready for war paints. Alright guys, we're gonna have a block party on all the parts for TJ's Street Hunter. Start blocking out the quarter panel piece here. The guys are already blocking on the other pieces, so let's go check in with them. Time. Front doors are getting blended. Handle had to come off in order to do that. To blend these front doors. And the reason that we're blending is because the whole kit butts up right against it. So we want that color to be exact. We're gonna blend it, but in order to do that, we had to remove the door handles. In order to do that, you had to remove the glass. So it's always something on this car.
Tedious work.
Tedious stuff. This should be ready to give it a car wash and put it in the back booth. Meanwhile, the rest of the boys are getting this kit ready for paints. Jose should be ready for sealer here anytime shortly. Jose, this is your favorite stuff. I can tell because you're in the zone.
Not a master.
I know, right? This stuff is very tedious back and forth, so you can get those lines perfect. But the end result is definitely worth it. It's just a whole lot of work. Nobody likes to do this stuff. And if they do, they're lying to you, right, Jose?
That's a fact.
All right, guys, so we have all the parts in the booth for TJ's BRZ. Took a lot of care on these things. We want to make sure everything fit nice. After we did all the body work, we prepped the parts, fit them back on, make sure everything was nice and crispy. We primered the parts, masked off the carbon fiber parts, and right now it's in the booth. Let me show you guys. Everything is ready. It looks super nice and clean. Richard is taking care of all the little masking little details. He already has his color mixed up. Shoot this thing shortly. We have the car in the other booth because we're gonna have to blend. The color's a Telesto gray. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Or some Telesto gray. something like that. But we're gonna have to blend to the doors to kind of make sure everything matches because it was painted already. We also have the side skirts here that are ready. Car is masked up, ready to go. Have the doors exposed for the blend. That'll be great because today is Wednesday. Be shot tonight, and we can start putting it together and hopefully get this thing done by Friday. So Richard, do your magic.
All right, guys, now without further ado, the whole kit has been painted. In the back booth we have the whole car, and we had to blend the doors and we did the hood as well. Now that hood was really rough, man. It was under no circumstances do I ever want to paint a hood in that condition, because it just looks bad on me, right? So we spent 2 whole days, you know, applying filler, taking it off, primering it, taking care of pinholes. And even yesterday, once we shot our sealer on there, we noticed just even more stuff. And so there's already so much work into it. It's like it's not done until it's done. So that kind of delayed us a little bit because we were hoping to get the whole car maybe into assemble today, but it was a long shot because the material, everything's so wet still, so fresh. It's wet paint, you know. I talked to TJ this morning. He said, hey, don't worry, I'm not even gonna be able to pick it up till Tuesday. So it's Friday today. That means that we'll be able to assemble this thing on Monday and get into polish, and then we should be ready for Tuesday. So it works out. So let's take a look at how this kit turned out. So my biggest flex when doing wide body kits, everybody does them, right? But my biggest flex is how straight these things come out. The guys here, we spend way too much time making these fiberglass kits look like they're just metal. You know, making it look like they just come out so nice. And that's just adding material, taking it off, and just getting them so straight. It takes a lot of work and a lot of know-how and a lot of patience from the guys. So I really want to send a shout out to everyone that worked on this kit, and Richard for bringing them home with laying down this beautiful paint. The team here is seriously talented, and it took years for us to build a team like this, you know, just from going through different employees and people working with each other. And we've built a camaraderie here that we're just like a family, you know. Stuff just takes a long time. It's not that we're a shop, that we're a huge production shop, that we're just banging out quick jobs. Like, we're building each car with love from the heart. So this is no different. TJ, I hope you're really happy when you see this thing, because Miley has come a long way. So much. Let's actually take a look at where it started to where we're at now. Okay, now that the fenders are on, it's time to throw on the side skirt and the over fender on the quarter. So we started wet sanding the car now. The boys are working on the back section so we can go ahead and put rear fender extensions. And I'm already wet sanding these front fenders that Kevin installed. We already installed the headlights as well, and those look so much better than what they did. TJ, I can't believe you let Miley do it like this. So I'm here right now in 2500 grit sandpaper. You guys can see that it's fully flat. That's to give us 100% gloss mirror finish. I'm gonna finish off at 3000 grit next, and we'll get to polishing this thing.
Alright guys, as you know, we've been working on TJ's BRZ and that new Street Hunter wide body kit for this car, version 2, and it looks amazing. All the team here at the shop has been putting in that work, making sure everything's nice and crispy, making sure that carbon fiber looks really good. Now we got a little moment after it's polished up to show you guys what it looks like in the sun. He's gonna pick it up tomorrow, and man, this thing looks crazy. You can see guys, this thing looks awesome. Really happy with the turnout. The guys put in a lot of work on this thing, so I'm ready to take it back to the shop. TJ loves it, so I'm really happy. that's what makes it, you know, worthwhile, that, you know, he trusts us with all the work that we do, and, you know, he keeps bringing, he's such a good friend, and, you know, to trust us with this thing. And it just, with this color, man, it looks really, really good. So look at that. Now you can see a little bit of that pearl. Ooh, sheesh. And all the carbon fiber accents, everything. We re-cleared everything to make everything really nice and sharp. All the little carbon fiber tidbits underneath on the kit. I mean, it looks really, really good. So even that trunk looks really good. Just all the thing, tie it all together with the HRE wheels. This thing's ready, man. So
good old Miley.
It's finally not a piece anymore.
Good old Miley finally getting some love, TJ. She was a little forgotten about.
It was terrible. Well, I always knew I was gonna fix it eventually, and then I was like, screw it, we're gonna do it. I think I talked to you and you were like, just install the kit and we'll go ahead and paint it. And I was like, all right, bet. So it looks amazing. I forgot how, I didn't forget, but I'm so used to seeing Calvin's every day, and Calvin's is not how I would do it. That's all I'll say. So seeing it with like color that's painted, that has depth, that has contrast, that has all the detail work, it looks insane. And the hood, I don't know if you filmed it, but now seeing this hood compared to what it was
a little rough.
It was terrible.
It was a little
It
rough.
was, I don't want to say,
It looked like a heartbeat monitor.
it was, I bought that hood 7 years ago for like $500 brand new. Drove all the way up to LA and grabbed it out of a warehouse.
I mean, the design is definitely cool.
No, the design's cool, but it was just all wavy and all, and I always just dealt with it.
Yeah.
And now seeing this one after you've done it, I'm like, oh my god, like that stands out so much. All the carbon
Super
work
clean.
looks good. It's still kind of tough to look at because this thing's a monster truck. We haven't dialed in fitments and all that stuff. So before people are like, what the fuck? It's like, these wheels are for a different kit. We have to modify. We're gonna bring them out, do different tire sizes, make it look a lot nicer. But it looks insane. You wanna see if I scrape?
Let's check it. Slow down. Ooh. Ooh, slow down, sir. Oh, slow down. Watch out. You good? Hi, Papa. I love you, good Chach. Take it easy. We'll
See
be
you,
soon.
Chachi boy.
Alright guys, and that's it. TJ's Miley 3.0 all done in TJ's hand, and she's out of here. Next up, you're gonna see us build a full HKS GR86 on the next vlog. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe and notification button, because we're doing these type of builds all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your SOS Customs, we got you covered. Peace.